Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Let's see if the Patriot is in control of this. I think she should be. Probably the two DDs are the biggest threat here. I'm not too worried about the German heavy cruisers. They've not been that impressive. At least the ones I've run into. Formation seems good enough. Except for the Liverpool, which is like on the wrong side. Yeah, have you detach. And now you are no... Okay. You are the front ship. You need to be the lead ship of the division. And now you can just make your way over to the other guys. There we go. See, that's much better than these two having to move over here to follow that guy. DDs. Yeah, we're gonna have some crossing here, but that's fine. They are fast. Are the enemies running though? If they are, my 14-knot torpedoes, not torpedoes, DDs. They are armed with torpedoes. My 40-knot DDs should be able to catch them. Weather is like not too bad, not great, not terrible. We are firing. Range of 30 kilometers. Are they closing? Yeah, they are. So they're not trying to run. My battleships turned sideways on, get all the guns firing. And my battle cruisers can turn this direction. Then a heavy cruiser. It is. We have torpedoes in the water from the Vanok. Incoming torpedo spread. Oh, you took that on the nose. Alarm took a torpedo. That was bad dodging by me. Torpedo in the water. Trusty, can you launch yours? There's no need. Purses. That's what I get for not paying attentions. Detach. Run away. My DDs are murdering this enemy DD though. Took a couple of torpedoes that I probably shouldn't have taken. But that's okay, none of my ships sank. Whitley with 6.7. Talbot 11. I think she executed a destroyer. And my DDs 4.8. 4.1, 1.8, 33. Yeah, Perseus took 1.8k. Alarm took 1.2k. She ate that torpedo. But that's okay. Let's see. Do I have any other battles this turn? I think there were a few. No. No battles. Minion, did you take damage? Why? Why did you take damage? I know the alarm took a lot of damage from the torpedo. And you took a lot of damage, the Philomel class, the Perseus. Now, where did my Italian heavy cruisers go? There's one. I had two more. Look for a ship with a bunch of numbers in her name. Not these, not that one. Ah, here they are. In the brazen formation. Yeah, let's... As soon as this war ends, I think I'm gonna scrap the Brazens. And the Vanguards as well, except for one that's going into a museum. Because I simply have more battleships than I probably need. That said, the French and Italian, they haven't really built that much. Italians are building 2, repairing 8. The French are building 9, repairing 10. They have an active fleet of 55. I think there's going to be a while, after I'm finished with the Germans, I think there's going to be a while until I get a good war again. So probably going to be some off-screen, off-camera clicking through the turns. It might even be in not until the 1940s. So there's really no point in having all these battleships just soaking up my money. I'm gonna keep the newer ones though. The Adelaides, in particular, might even build more of them, or design a new similar class, because they're just very effective. Amphion Philomel class versus a class. I think the class is outclassed by the Philomel. My newest heavy cruisers, these are not the ones, my Arrogant class are the newest, but those things are almost like small battle cruisers. And they are fast as well. Faster than enemy light cruisers I've encountered. And they can spot, and they can shoot, and they are just all over very capable ships. Let's take a look at this. It's a class I've seen before. It's got the triple turrets fore and aft, and it's got some single turrets. I think they're like 8 or 7 inch guns or something. Just like, could have been better. In my German 1920s campaign that I played like half a year ago, I built some really good heavy cruisers on that hull. It seems the AI is not capable of doing that. I can show more broadside to get all my guns online. That's a drawback, one of many drawbacks of building on a budget. I have to shrink my ships down. I have to make the citadel kind of small. And that means that, if I just zoom in here to show, if I'd had like the budget to give myself more room to place stuff, I could have placed the 2 aftmost turrets a bit further back from the superstructure, and they would have had better angles firing forward. I would not have to like give my entire broadside like this. But it hasn't been a problem, because the enemies just can't hit, and these things just punch out pretty much anything. And in larger like fleet battles, I'm sailing in lines parallel to the enemy anyway. Slow down a bit. Weather is very good. Let's turn. Yeah, I've taken 45 damage dished out. 1.5 thousand. Yeah, There's a pretty bad weight offset on the enemy cruiser. They've added more beam and draft to make the ship bigger. I've had to reduce mine. In terms of tonnage, they are quite evenly matched. Both weigh around 15,000 tons. 15.3. 15. Yeah. Pretty much the same weight. And not even that much more expensive. Almost 40 million. Mine's a bit. It's like 54. Torpedo detonation, that's nice. Straighten out again and get those guns firing. .38 caliber length, so they are short. It's giving them a reload time of 13.9 seconds on their 7.6 inch guns. Got a reload time of 29.5. And wow, I'm really at a disadvantage for rate of fire there, you would think. But they have a hit rate of 2.4%. I have a hit rate of 100%. So they're gonna have to fire so many more shots per hit. My effective... I'm not putting out the same number of rounds, but I'm actually getting way more rounds on target, and they are bigger at 11 inch. So, long barrels, still the way to go. And they did adjust it a little bit in a recent hotfix patch. But until it gets further balanced out, I'm not gonna take plus 20% barrel length. It's just not worth not doing it. The benefits just far outweigh the supposed disadvantages. It's quite tanky. Citadel, that's a lot of inner belts. Do you have Citadel 4? Yeah, you do. And Crop 4. But so do I. My inner belt is... my inner belts are not as thick as this guy's. But my main belt armor is much thicker. Another ship design that could have been so much better if it'd been better laid out. So that was it for this turn. Okay, we have a battle cruiser. These 4 DDs will go down here, intercept that enemy. This battlecruiser is going here. Stour, you get to play. Invade. I still don't know what that does. Sea control. Setting your ships to sea control increases the radius from which they can interact when based in a port. It increases their activity at sea, thus increases their power protection at the cost of much higher ship maintenance cost. Ships set at sea control cause the maximum tension during peacetime. Okay. Invade. Invade role is only available to ships in the task force and maximizes their offensive capability against enemy merchant ships while reducing the defense against enemy attacks on your own transports. The invade role is more useful when your task force is operating at distant enemy waters where your own transports are not likely to be found. When using it, it is expected to have more enemy transports sinking per month, but can lead to more losses of your own transports. Okay. I thought it would like give me a better chance of getting a port strike thing. Like, I haven't seen a lot of those battles in this version of the game. Previously you would see them quite often, and if the attacker is then successful, they cause damage to the enemy port. You don't actually get to in battle and interact with the port. It's still fought at, open sea. But you could get like a post-game thing. Oh, you did this much damage to the port facilities. Research. Turret mechanisms. What am I researching? Semi-automatic gun reload. Yes. I've been waiting for this. Minus 15% gun reload time. Currently, I've got that one, enhanced gun reload. It gives me minus 10% gun reload time. It does add more weight though. So it might not be worth it in all cases. But I think when I get it, and when I get the Mark IV 6-inch guns, then I'm gonna design a new like gunboat type light cruiser, and build some of those. And I'm gonna maximize range and just have them placed all around in my ports, and they will hopefully generate a lot of convoy attack missions. They're gonna be fast, have good range, a lot of like small caliber firepower. Massacring DDs and transports, that's gonna be their job. Okay, let's go May. See what happens. The Germans are building classes, which again I have no idea what they are. Red Cross urges German Empire and our nation to accept the exchange of prisoners. I can pay 1 billion, get -5 unrest. I'm at 0 unrests. I can not negotiate. Or I can pay almost 2 billion. Oh. There we go. I wanted the Stour and her friends to intercept this guy. Class battlecruiser, 26 knots. Yeah, I can catch you easily if you try to run. Especially with my Italian heavy cruisers. Those guys are fast. I still don't think they are very, very good ships, but they are okay. You can join your friends, your sisters. "36 knots. 54 million. Okay. So in terms of cost, these are equal to my Philomel class. In terms of firepower, not so much. But, like, not bad either. Crop 4 armor, Citadel 4. Like, main belt is decent. But that's about it. It has no aft belt. Almost no forebelt. Main deck. And for an aft deck, surprisingly well armored for something that has so little armor anywhere else. Even the Citadel has like 0 armor. Most of the Citadel belts, that is. Why would you go with a Citadel 4 and then just not add the armor to it? That doesn't make sense. The Italian heavy cruisers are basically light cruisers, except not in name. Let's get in here and torp that ship. Slow down a bit now. Get that aft turret firing. Oh yes. Turn broadside, please. Wow, that's some torpedo angle. Where's the torpedo tube placement on this? It launched almost dead ahead. Okay, there. It's like on a little platform that sticks out. It's got some aft. If only I could refit captured enemy ships, I could make those boats like really good. Just a few minor adjustments. $50 million. And not a lot of weight offset. Still Mark 1 guns. prep 3. Okay, she sank. I was gonna turn around and get another torpedo spread off from the other side, but that's whatever. One fire, 13, 20, 9, 23. Yeah, that's a lot of fires. Like, the damage numbers are like not that impressive, but it was the all the simultaneous fire damage, just engulfing the whole ship. I've got my Minx class. I wanted the Westfall class to be the one to hunt down this guy. 30 knot top speed. Yeah. Caledonius and Minx, this one is yours. But of course I gotta like reorganize my fleet at the beginning, I think. So I don't waste time having ships crossing back and forth. Okay. Caledonia's straight out. Okay. Like, now this is the division leader. So these two are gonna go like back and around and try and follow this, and that's gonna waste time if the enemy is trying to run. Division 8. Okay, so that's now 2 DDs. Ming's Division 6. There we go. Straight out. Like so. Weather is not too epic. Let's see if we can find that radar ping. There, found it. Not too far away. Like in this case, I know I'm significantly faster. So I should be able to catch her before she reaches the map border. Because I found out that this game does have a soft map border. You can cross it, but once you're like across it, then you can't give further move orders other than with the direct rudder control. And there's no line, no like visual thing that tells you that, hey, this is the map order. You just notice that things stop functioning. Okay, we are getting close. She's there, 16 kilometers out. $14. The battlecruisers might be the ones spotting the enemy first, because they have much better tower spotting than the DDs. "26 kilometers out from the battlecruiser. 12 from the Minx. 11 from the Wolfhound. The DDs might be the ones spotting it first. Like 24 kilometers. "22 and a half. The exact location of the ping is not 100% accurate. Neither is the radio direction finder. There's a bit of error involved. Okay, this boy is stealthy. Did the Germans build a really tiny destroyer? There she is. I just have to be careful not to run into my own torpedoes here. Should probably have turned the torpedoes off. Oh, maybe not, because one of them just hit. That was a difficult target to spot. But I know I'm researching better towers for destroyers, so my next DD class, the one that will replace the Minx class, will have better spotting. Let's send out some DDs. Westfall. Now the Germans mostly just have smaller ships left. I still have 4 Orioles. I think they should be getting scrapped soon. Research turret mechanisms, that's the reload thing. Big guns unknown. Engines unknown. I'm wondering if this is gonna be... if any of these are gonna go to Mark III, the 18, 19 and 20 inch guns, or if I'm gonna start to get Mark IV, 14, 15, 16, so on. That's we will have to see in the future. Advanced hull materials. Okay, it's just an incremental increase. So do I actually get new towers here, or just I don't know. That's it for this episode. Goodbye and take care.